Good day, everyone. Welcome to our special webinar, Voices of Heritage Honoring the Gamaba Masters. I am Ashley Bainyo and I'll be your host today.
And I'm Arabella Asenas. We're excited to share the inspiring stories of three national living treasures, Masino Intaray, Ginao Bilog, and Samaon Sulaiman. These masters preserve our culture through music, storytelling, and poetry, keeping Filipino tradition alive for generations.
Exactly, Bella. Today is not just about learning history. It's about understanding how folk narratives and oral traditions are essential to Filipino identity. They show they show us who we are and remind us to honor our roots.
Every song, chants, and story reflects values, belief, and the rich diversity of our communities. To start, let's welcome speaker number one, Ashley Aklo, to introduce Masino Intaray.
So Masina Intaray was from Palawan and belonged to the Palawan indigenous group. He was a master of Tultul, which is epic chanting that tells long stories of heroes, legends, and tradition of his people. These chants were not just for entertainment. They carried the history, value, and wisdom of generation. He also played basal, which involves gong and kulilal, a type of lyrical poetry sung in a calming voice. His performances were a form of storytelling, teaching lessons about bravery, community, and respect for nature. Every time Masino sang or played, he was connecting to the presence, to the past. His arts reminded people of their roots, their ancestor, and their responsibilities to preserve culture.
That's so amazing. His chants were not just music, they are lessons in life. He taught values like cooperation, respect, and unity through his songs.
Exactly. For Masino, oral traditions were sacred. They were a living memory, carrying culture in every note and every word.
His work shows that folk narratives and oral traditions are essential in understanding who we are. They keep culture alive even when time change.
Yes, that's right. Masino Intaray proves that heritage survives when someone loves it enough to share it with loved ones.
Next, let's move to Mindoro and meet Ginao Bilog, a Mangyan poet. Speaker number 2, Rosbab Alambatin will tell us about him.
Ginabilog dedicated his life to preserving the ambahan, traditional Mangyan poetry written in ancient Surat Mangyan script. Each ambahan expresses life lessons, emotions, and reflections on daily living. He noticed that fewer people could read or write in their traditional script, so he started collecting and recording so many ambahan poems as possible. His goal was to make sure future generations would remember their identity, values, and culture.
That's very inspiring. In a time when modern culture took over, he worked hard to keep his people's heritage alive.
Exactly. For Ginabilog, poetry wasn't just an art, it was a way to protect language and culture. He believed that when language is forgotten, culture fades too. Through his dedication, he preserved a vital part of Filipino identity.
It's amazing how much one person can do to protect a community's tradition. Gino Bilog reminds us that culture lives in our words, songs, and story, not just in museums.
And his work shows that oral traditions are alive. When we tell stories, sing, or perform, we continue their legacy.
Exactly. Ginao Bilog proves that protecting culture starts with care and action.
Finally, let's travel to Mindanao and learn about Samaon Sulaiman, a master musician who preserve traditional Maguindanaon music. Speaker number 3, Kian Armodia, will share his story.
Samaon Sulaiman was a master of the kotiapi, a two-string traditional lute. He started playing at a young age and became a respected musician known for his skill and love for the craft. His music wasn't just sound, it was storytelling. Each note reflected the history, joys, and struggles of the Maguindanaon people. Samaon used his music to preserve the identity and spirit of his community. He also taught others how to play, ensuring that tradition would continue. His dedication showed that culture survives when it is hidden and when it is shared and not hidden.
It's it's inspiring how he used music to connect generations, even with modern instruments everywhere. The kutyapi still holds its place in Filipino culture.
Exactly. Samaon's music proves that traditional art has value and meaning, and that culture can live through the people who keep it alive.
His legacy reminds us that heritage is not just about objects or history, it's about living traditions, music, and stories that we continue to practice and pass on.
Simon Sulaiman shows us that even without words, music can teach identity, pride, and love for culture.
All right, we've seen how these three masters, Masino Intoray, Ginao Bilog, and Samaon Sulaiman, used their talents to preserve Filipino culture.
I realize that oral tradition and folk narratives are the heart of our identity. They remind us of our roots and teach
We've seen how these three masters, Masino Intaray, Ginao Bilog, and Samaon Sulaiman, used their talent to preserve Filipino culture.
oral tradition and folk narratives are the heart of our identity. They remind us of our roots and teach values through story and music.
Their stories made me proud to be Filipino. They showed that culture is alive when people practice and share it.
And traditional arts don't need to be modern or trendy to matter. They are timeless because they are carry meaning, history, and emotion.
Our culture survives when we participate in it through storytelling, music, and remembering our heritage.
The Gamaba Master showed that being Filipino means cherishing and continuing these traditions.
Absolutely, Bella. Let's honor them by being proud of our roots and passing our heritage to future generations.
Thank you to our speakers, participants, and viewers for joining us. May we continue to be guardians of our culture and storytellers of our heritage.
Let's celebrate the creativity, dedication, and spirit of our Gamaba masters by keeping our traditions alive in our daily lives. Mabuhay ang kulturang Pilipino!